Who's ready to get spooked out of their mind? I certainly am with this Bray Wyatt figure. I don't even know what series it is. All I know is that it's spooky series. And if I had a bit of premonition and knew what I was going to do, I would have personally did a spooky doctor review. But if you've been following my comments on YouTube, all thousand millions of them, you would know that I unfortunately lost my lab coat. So my P.O. box is listed below. You better buy me one and send it. Not really. I'm not gonna be like one. Here's my Amazon wish list. Please buy me a PS12 and a lab coat and send it to my P.O. box, please. This is Bray Wyatt. This is, sorry about that. That was a little less spooky, a little more Valentine's Day, but Bray Wyatt holding his hand out. What does he want in his hand? An apple? Or maybe even your soul? I don't know. I really don't know. On his shirt, it shows a really cute baby lamb, and it says, "Find me." I wish I could find that lamb. Isn't that lamb adorable? You'd think for such like a spooky character, he wouldn't have such a cute lamb on his clothes. I guess Bray Wyatt's just like all of us. His heart melts when you see cute animals. Bray Wyatt, animal enthusiast. I love cute animals. I bet he always goes to the zoo and stuff. But here's the deal with this figure, and I think everyone knows it. The hair is too much. There's too much hair. The face doesn't really look like him. It just looks like I'd say this hair looks a bit more Rob Zombie, less Bray Wyatt. If you're making a Rob Zombie custom, you might be able to use this. Or even if you're making like if you need some hair for an Alanis Morissette, Janis Joplin custom, you could use this. His shirt is cool. It says "Find Me." Pants are nice and maroon with a stripe of color that is like the human skin tone that he has, so it's a bit spooky. It's like, whoa, showing a bit of skin, then you look close and you realize. Same with his shoes. Is he wearing like high heels? Doesn't it look like he's wearing flats or something if you look at it this way? But then you look at the side and you realize he's not. But I like to imagine that Bray Wyatt sometimes likes to wear women's clothes, because that is a bit spooky to think about. Not really. There's nothing wrong with that. As society, we might think it is, but in all honesty, do whatever you do to express yourself. I'm not judging Bray. And if you judge Bray for wearing women's flats, you're not spooky, okay? And this video is all about being spooky, so please respect the spookiness. He has a black hand thing. I don't know, is he like, I don't get it. Only one finger is covered. I don't know why. And he has tattoos and all that jazz. You might be afraid that the head doesn't rotate well, but I'm thinking that it rotates completely, and he can do like exorcist stuff. Up and down though, you're not getting much because his hair is too much. You gotta get a haircut, bro. People complained about Daniel Bryan. So this figure is a pretty okay Bray. I just don't like the head. Take the head off, place it with, I don't know, a different Bray head. You could get something out of it. This is just not Bray. Not Bray on the head. It's like a dude dressing up as Bray for Halloween, wearing flats, women's shoes. Maybe he's a Prince fan. Prince wore women's shoes and still does. Wow. But what is the difference between women's shoes and men's shoes other than a simple adjective? Think about that one. Tomorrow's November though, so spookiness will have spooky warnings. Things will be totally different. And the cool thing about this figure is that it was not my choice to review it. It was my Instagram followers. So if you're not already following me on Instagram, you should, at Tommy Toy Travels. I will probably do this a few times, post a picture of a bunch of figures and ask you to pick which one you want to see reviewed first. And it was Bray. So thank you so much. That was really cool. Y'all rock.